Hello, welcome to Finance Speaks. I'm Kyle Sadler, president of Precept Wealth Management and best-selling author of I'm Retired, Now What? Today has to be my most favorite topic of all videos of all times. Therefore, a lot of excitement is brewing to cover the topic of cruise ship living. So, to do a throwback, there was a story that piqued my interest a few years ago. In 2015, USA Today covered a story about the then, at that time, 86-year-old Lee Watchstetter, who was living aboard a luxury cruise ship. With this story began a debate on assisted living versus cruise ship living. What I have found through my research is a great comparison of the pros and cons and an updated cost that may assist in persuading someone for a possible last hurrah. Alright, but first, there are a few important and serious considerations before you or someone you love decides to take on this awesome adventure. Can you tell that there's a little life goal for me? Okay, unbeknownst to the Internet's many articles and their titles referencing assisted living communities, please understand, for someone who would want to embark on this adventure will need to be mobile and capable of performing daily activities. So, this concept is not truly an alternative to assisted living community, but more of an alternative to a senior living community. We're going to discuss more of this shortly. But next, when planning this extended life adventure, understand that some cruise lines may have policy restrictions that might prevent this plan from unfolding. Feel free to ask our concierge service at the number you see below to determine if this cruise line you desire will allow continuous travel. Also, please be aware that the Passenger Vessel Services Act may impact your travel, so having a conversation with our client concierge service, again, regarding this matter would be very important. Now, consider all financial and emotional costs that may impact an extended travel such as this. What I discuss in this video does not include the optional expenses that you may desire while cruising. So, with keeping this important consideration in mind, let's now look at this. If a person or couple is retired and is considering transitioning to a senior living community lifestyle, what amenities would they be looking for as a selling point in a senior living community? Meals, safety and security, a swimming pool for low-impact exercise, and other fitness activities designed for seniors. How about entertainment, companionship, staff friendliness, and feeling welcome? What about access to medical professionals, including doctors, 24 hours a day? Well, what I just listed is usually not only found in a brochure for most senior living communities, however, it's everything that you can find aboard a cruise ship. Don't believe me? Take a test cruise. Now, let's compare cost. The only way that we could give a comparative cost for similar care facilities is by comparing an assisted living care facility to a cruise ship. Why? Because they're the only ones where we can pull data that falls within an appropriate comparative range due to published rates. You see, senior living communities offer similar amenities, but the cost to average is so diverse that the comparative cost would be unfair comparison. From a corporate profit standpoint, there are very few, and I mean very small amount, of low-cost senior living communities. On the contrary, there are many low-cost assisted living communities where we can pull the cost data so it can be compiled. So with this said, here's what I found. If a person would embark on a year-round adventure aboard the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line and stay in an inside cabin, wait, I know what you're thinking, stay with me. The listed costs per person per double occupancy from their website would be known as a shelf price would be $31,238 plus taxes, fees, and port expenses. Now, this is assuming that Royal Caribbean Cruises didn't want to work with you like our concierge services that we offer our clients, nor if you had a loyalty reward status prior to making your reservations. Now, which Royal Caribbean Cruises are pretty darn awesome to deal with, so I think you're in good hands. Also, note that this figure would be booking 67 continuous cruises. Therefore, additional discounts and upgrades may apply. Speaking of which, here's something to think about. Loyalty programs. Whether it's 30 cruises or 67 cruises, you possibly just accelerate it to elite or pinnacle status. Free Wi-Fi, discounted trips, onboard credits, room upgrades, no more interior cabins for you. You see where I'm going with this? So, hang with me and just say that they didn't and stick with that figure, for example, of the cost of $31,238 per person double occupancy rate. Now, let's compare this cost with assisted living care facilities. The national average for 1 year stay is $48,000. The average for the Houston, Texas area is $45,900 with almost identical amenities. But you pay more. Again, but wait, there's more. I know what you're thinking. What about all my personal effects? Again, by contacting our concierge service at the number listed below, we would be welcome to assist you in locating an air-conditioned storage unit for your long-term storage of approximately $2,600 a year. It still appears that the cost scale is in favor of cruise ship living. I know, you may also be thinking, I'll miss my family and friends. Okay, first, you're going to meet a bunch of people on the cruise ship, but second, who says friends and family can't join you for a fun time aboard for a week or two? They get to go on a vacation, you get to spend time with them. When was going to Grandma and Grandpa's house so much fun and entertaining? Oh, and nobody has to do the dishes at the family meals. Win. Now, what about major illnesses occurring? What I can offer is this advice regarding possibly purchasing a travel insurance and a travel health insurance policy. AARP has some great articles on their website on how to select policies. But one thing to think of, you can fall ill at a seniors living community just as well as you can on a cruise ship. As I wrote in my book, being a senior still means that you have a lot to give to your family, friends, and community, and the world still holds an abundance of fun and worthwhile experiences for you. Live longer, deeper, and happier as you fully embark on your latest adventure. Just an idea, and one that I hope to fulfill in my life's adventure. So, before we leave and before you take your next adventure, I invite you to give us a call, and while you're traveling the blue waters or whatever adventure you choose with no worries, let us manage your retirement assets to ensure a relaxing and memorable retirement, because this is how finance speaks. I'm Kyle Sadler, headed out until next time. Be blessed, and may your cruise adventures with smooth waters. A special thank you to Royal Caribbean Cruises, Princess Cruises, AARP, and Crump Life Insurance for providing the information and answering the questions to make this vlog possible.